Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the GCVs, the Galactic family, and most importantly, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Love your admirers with all your heart because it will make you feel that much better about yourself and you won't feel bitter. The people that are trying to fill you with large amounts of bitterness, the people who are trying to fill you with large amounts of hate, the people who are trying to fill you with large amounts of resentment, they really admire you. They really wish that they could be you, even though they're doing things that you don't like. There are some people out there who pride themselves on doing things that they don't like. I had a demon tell me one time at a job that he does things that people don't like, and once he finds out what they don't like, he keeps doing it. There are people out there like that are on a demonic frequency to where they feed off of your positive energy. And the one way that they can do that is by filling you with bitterness, filling up your spirit with resentment, and having you have a spirit full of hatred. They want to corrupt you in a way to where they've been corrupt. You, as the type of person that you have a lot of love for people, and people wish they had that amount of energy. They wish they had that amount of love. It's a very attractive energy. All right. Most likely you can heal people. All right. If somebody is sick or somebody is hurt, you can actually, when you become aware and you learn certain things, read certain things, study certain things, you will find out that that's you, and you'll see that you're a healer. You'll uh you'll see that you can do certain things that other people can't do, and we all know that makes people jealous. People look at things from a vain point of view, a carnal point of view. They throw all their qualities out of the window. They throw all their good things out of the window just because they see certain things in other people that they wish they had. Instead of focusing on their abilities, which we all have abilities. God didn't put us here empty-handed. All right. God didn't put us here not being able to serve Him or serve humanity, help our brothers and sisters out in some kind of way. Everybody has something, but some people's gifts are kind of out in the open, and some people's gifts are like really attractive to people. Not to say everybody's isn't, but some people, they like your gift is cool. All right. Some people are able to do some are blessed to do some really cool, amazing things. Not to say other people aren't cool and amazing, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Healing people, being able to make people feel better. All right, letting people know that they have certain powers within themselves that can heal them. But the fact that you actually believe in that, and the fact that you could actually coach people into that and help people to do that, regardless of being a coach or not, that's a very powerful. That's a very powerful ability. That's a very powerful characteristic. All right. A lot of empathic people can heal people. All right. People who are sick, people who are hurt, people who are going through certain traumas. All right. You can be there for people and help them, like psychologically, mentally, get over certain things. You can help people become the person that they used to be or that they're supposed to be by helping them be aware of certain things within themselves, about be aware of certain things that will help them make their life better, help them get over the things that they're going through or what they went through. All right. There are certain people who can actually um, take their energy and put it into someone and make them feel better. All right. And sometimes without even doing that, people come around you and they can immediately feel better. That's another thing that kind of makes people angry, because people get around other people and it's just a conversation. It's just, they're just chilling together. It's just, they're hanging out together. There are people who actually come around you and actually want to be around you because it's like you're that beacon of light. All right. It's like somebody being around someone that their energy is so good, it makes them feel better about themselves. All right. And there are people who will actually resent you for this. And instead of allowing themselves to feel better around you because they are unable to do what you do, they feel bitter around you instead of accepting what you do for good and seeing it as a positive thing, or knowing you as a blessing. They'll actually resent you, resent the fact that they know you, and hate on you because of your gifts. All right. So you need to take that good energy that you have, right, and not allow people to corrupt it or destroy it. All right. And how you do that is you have love for people. All right. The people who try to make you bitter, people who try to make you a hater or fill you with hate energy because they're a hater. You have to take that negative energy and transform it immediately into love so that toxicity doesn't fill up your whole body and fill up your spirit and turn into stress. All right, turn into cortisol. All right, you don't want that. Turn into bad health issues. You don't want that. And love will eliminate all of that. All right, that's why you gotta love these people with all your heart. Instead of letting them stress the hell out of you, you're going to love the hell out of them. All right, so instead of letting them stress the hell out of you, you're going to love the hell out of them. No matter how much they try to stress you out, no matter how much they try to get on your nerves, you have to stay in a place of centeredness. All right. You have to stay in a grounded state. And really, how you stay centered and how you stay grounded is with love. All right. And one of those keys that will help you open up that door to the house, the room, the dwelling place of love is forgiveness. When people do things that they aren't supposed to be doing, when people are acting like a hole on purpose, purposely trying to see what makes you tick or trying to figure out how they could get on your nerves, the best way to let that go and to continue to stay in a peaceful state, some people call it a stoic state, is just forgiveness. That's what helps me. That's what I've learned. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I'm still studying. I'm still reading. But forgiveness is a key that will open up the door to love in your life instead of having hate for people. Because since these people hate, they want everybody to hate. Since these people are hurt, they want everybody to hurt. They're in a lot of pain. And when they see people who aren't hurt, who aren't in pain, they go to attack them because they feel that they should be going through the same thing that they're going through. Just like how you feel everybody should be able to be positive, love one another, be a good individual, you got to keep that to yourself. All right, because the world is not like that. The world is the total opposite of that. That's why um, you're the kind of person that you are, and that's why you go through the world feeling the type of way that you are. All right, that's why you have to be in this world and not of this world. That's why it's greater in He that is in me than greater than he that is in the world, because the people that a lot of things that are in the world are going to be opposite of what you represent, what you stand on, what you believe in, what your faiths are. So that's why love is the strongest energy in the world. All right. And they want to destroy that. They don't want you to have love for people. They don't want you to go around feeling that love energy because that's your strength. All right. The more you can have love for people, the stronger you are, the more unbothered you're going to be, the more peaceful you're going to be. And when they destroy that love, they can bother you. When they destroy that love, they can disturb your peace. All right. When they destroy that love, they can make you unhappy, take you from being happy, enjoying yourself, to being an unhappy, miserable person. And you don't even have to fight against that. All right. There's nothing you have to do. You don't have to try to take the energy and turn it into anything else. What you have to do is release it. And the best way to release that negative, toxic energy from other people who are being negligent, all right, who are being evil, who have the wrong kind of attitude, instead of focusing on them and trying to change them and the evil that they're doing, forgiveness is the best way. All right. Once you forgive yourself for feeling some type of way, once you forgive them for behaving some type of way, you're going to be able to regain that peaceful state to where you feel unbothered and the things that they did have no power over you. All right. So forgiveness is key. Forgiveness is the main thing that's going to allow you to come back to that version of yourself that you feel like everything is all right. All right. Because if you aren't a forgiving person, you can't enter the kingdom of heaven, because that resentment, that hate, that negative energy, God's not gonna let you in there. All right, you're not even gonna let yourself in there spiritually. You're like, where's that love? Where the love at? Where the love at? Where the love at? Where's the love? All right, that's why Will I Am made that song, "Where's the Love." All right, pretty sure he's an empathic person himself, because only an empath could make a song like that. All right, like a Michael Jackson type of character. All right, um, it takes a very strong-minded, powerful person to choose love over hate, to choose non-retaliation over retaliating. Because with so many things going on in the world that people are already going through, like, people already have enough on their plate. People, like, as an individual, we already deal with enough. You're already dealing with life. All right, just because you love God, you love good, doesn't mean every day is going to be a perfect day. Doesn't mean your life is going to be perfect. But the people who are in pain, the people who are hurting, people who are hating, they see your life as perfect just because you're not experiencing or seem to be experiencing what they're going through. So unfortunately, they don't know any better, and they go through life being hurt. And since they don't regulate their emotions, since they don't know how to process their emotions, they go throughout the world taking out how they feel on everybody else. And the best way to deal with people like that is to have love from them from where you're at. Not saying you got to walk up on them and love on them and give them a hug and tell them everything's going to be all right. I wouldn't advise that. I wouldn't advise that. Not unless you already know this person and they're your friend and they just like spazzed on you because they're going through a lot. I wouldn't do that. But most of the time, it'll just be random people out in the world that you don't even know, or that you don't even know like that. It could be random people while you're out somewhere. They could just peep your energy, because once they sense your energy, they start to watch you and monitor your spirit. Or it could be people at your job, co-workers, neighbors, people that you see on the everyday basis, people who are watching you as well, so much that they see you as a positive person. They peep your energy. You don't look problematic. You stay to yourself. You stay away from people and their problems. So when a hater has problems and they see that you don't, and you stay away from people who have problems, they want to delivery. They want to bring some problems to your doorstep. So the best way to handle people like that, the best way to deal with people like that is forgiveness. All right, it keeps your heart light. All right, that's why the Egyptians on the wall, they had your heart being weighed next to a feather. All right, your heart has to be as light as a feather. Keep your heart light. All right, you don't want a heavy heart. A heavy heart means that you're holding in resentment, and that's wicked, even on your part. All right, even though people are wicked out in the world and they have wicked behaviors, when you hold on to that resentment, when you start to be angry and have hatred towards them, that makes your spirit heavy. All right, that makes your heart heavy. So having love for people, which is in the form of forgiveness and forgiving them, is going to make you a better person. because it doesn't keep you as a bitter person. Not to say you're better than them, but you're better than you would be if you were to hold on to that hate and that resentment, that negative energy. So forgive as many people as you can. All right. Life is short. All right, don't hold on to resentment. Don't hold on to hatred. Don't hold on to hatred. You're going to want to forgive as many people as you can. All right, especially throughout the day, especially before you go to bed. All right, you don't want to wake up thinking about these kinds of things. You don't want to go to sleep thinking about these kinds of things. I think the Bible says something like, don't let anger or hatred stay within you at sundown or as the sun goes down or something like that. Forgive me, I don't really know the Bible like that. I don't know everything like that. I still learning, still studying. But as far as what I do recollect, it says that from what I do know, it says that you shouldn't go to sleep with a hardened heart. You shouldn't go to sleep. You shouldn't let the sun go down with anger in your heart. All right, and that's why people who are married, they have the saying for people who are married. They say, "Don't go to sleep angry at your husband or your wife or your partner." All right, that's why they say don't go to sleep angry at your loved one, stuff like that. So you shouldn't go to sleep angry, period. But you definitely, if you're in a relationship or anything like that, or if you're married, you don't want to go to sleep angry at your partner, because when you go to sleep, that anger, right? Because your mind is more active when you're awake than when you're asleep, and your mind will actually hold on to that anger and keep it will keep finding things for you to be angry about while you're sleeping. So when you wake up, it'll be you'll have all these problems and all these things that you're thinking about, that you're mad about at your loved one, at your girlfriend, or at your husband. So you definitely don't want to hold on to that anger. You want to be able to forgive as much as possible, especially if it's small petty things. Even though it upsets us and it throws us off, it may feel big to us, but in the grand scheme of things, if it's small, if it's petty, if it really doesn't, if it didn't kill you, if you could look at yourself, look at your left arm. This is a practice I like to do when the gang stalkers come out. If you could look at your left arm, look at your right arm, look at your chest, look yourself up and down, check how, like, you may be angry, you may be upset or whatever that somebody's doing something you don't like, but look at your body. If you're still alive, if you're still here, then what you're experiencing isn't really that bad. All right, so that is another practice that will help you just stay grounded, stay centered. It'll bring you back to yourself. That's what a lot of people do to let go of anger. That's a practice that makes you centered. All right, you focus on yourself. You start to listen to your body. You start to listen to your spirit, how you feel, and that will bring you back to being a positive, happy, loving person. All because you just took a few seconds just to, you know what, I'm all right. That really didn't bother me like that. I'm still here. I didn't like it, but I'm still alive. So even though I didn't like that, may have frustrated me, I'm not going to allow it to ruin my day, disturb my peace, not going to allow it to turn me into them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send up a little prayer of forgiveness. Forgive, 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 forgive. 7 times on my hand. I'm going to feel better about myself. Love, 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 love. 7 times on my hand, or as many times as you need to. Peace, 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 peace. You're going to feel good. You're not going to feel how they want you to feel. And people who play with you, they're real childish. They don't really understand the actions that they don't really understand the weight of their actions, or they're just not conscious of the weight of their actions, or maybe they're just so evil to where they don't care. Some people are unaware in their sleep. Other people are just flat out, straight out demons, and they're aware. but even you can forgive yourself for being upset with them. And that way you can cut them out. You can either forgive people or you could choose to forgive yourself, and you could just cut them out of the picture. Won't even have to deal with them. All right. So sooner or later, you'll get to the level of after you forgive people so much, you'll be able to forgive yourself. If you forgive yourself for how you feel, then that's another way to do the same thing. But if you're not at that level yet, that's perfectly fine. That's okay. Forgiving people, being able to forgive is other people is still strong enough. It's still powerful enough, and that forgiveness will keep you vibrating at a frequency that's higher than the demonic entities that's either controlling them, possessing them, causing them to try to make you backslide. When you move forward in life and you choose to change your life, the negative energy doesn't go anywhere. All right. And just like how the demons left that person and Jesus had to put him in a pig because they couldn't find rest. When you let go of negativity and that negative evil energy leaves you, it has to go somewhere else. All right. So it manifests itself in the form of other people who will try to irritate you. And one thing you could do is forgive them, have forgiveness for them, and that way you could get back to being who you're supposed to be, focusing on what you're supposed to be doing, and live your life. And who doesn't want to be able to do that? Especially when you have people who you felt like in the past had so much power to get on your nerves, make you angry. If people have the power to get on your nerves and make you angry, they have control over you. So that's why forgiving yourself is important, because there's like a slight sense of shame, and there's a slight sense of sadness and down feeling when it comes to not being able to not being able to act in a way how you would want to act. It's like a football player that's about to score a touchdown. He's wide open. Quarterback throws the ball. It slips through his hand like it's got grease on it. It's the same thing. It's like you could have scored a touchdown. Nobody was on you. You were 5 yards away from the end zone, and you dropped the ball, and there was no defender there. The cornerback wasn't there, putting his hand up in the air. No linebackers were pulling on your jersey. Nothing like that. So it's a little sense of defeat. So that's why it's also good to forgive yourself, because in this game of life, right? It's really just a game. Once you learn how to control your energy and control how you feel, you realize that, all right, you see, it's just a game. I feel good when I leave the house, when I leave my place. There are energies and entities that are going to try to make me feel like them. And I have to control myself in such a way to where that negative energy has no power over me and in my life. And what I have to do is mentally and spiritually figure out a way to not allow them to affect me like they used to. Once I figure that way out, I know how to play the game a little better. So if I drop the ball, if I miss a shot, if I um if I don't score, if I don't perform as well as I thought, that's why you should forgive yourself as well as the other people, because you'll, like I said, you'll have a little bit of a sense of defeat. So you forgive yourself, you'll be back to feeling better about yourself, right? And you'll be able to continue to move throughout your life with confidence. It lowers your confidence a little bit, doesn't it? So you want to be that person that's confident, and that's confident in themselves and confident in their ability to perform at 100%. But not every time are you going to be able to perform at 100%. So to keep yourself in the game and to keep yourself wanting to play and wanting to go back and wanting to be a strong person, for be able to forgive other people and be able to forgive yourself as well. All right. So love is definitely going to be one of the major key influences on you being a happy, positive person, dealing with toxic people, people that don't care how you feel. people that don't care about feeling good themselves, people who aren't healing themselves, and they want to take out how they feel on others. All right? Forgive, 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 and forgive yourself. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. It's been another DruTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. We out.